This is the Hayes Realty Real Estate Podcast. Hayes Realty is a team of former Big Five banking foreclosure specialists committed to helping homeowners win in the real estate market. Their knowledge of the foreclosure banking industry, combined with their deep understanding of the Southern California real estate market, have enabled them to meet the needs of many homeowners facing foreclosure. Here's the host of your show, Emmett Hayes.
What up, everybody? Thanks for joining us. Thanks for tuning in. We hope everybody's remaining safe, staying safe out there. Today's topic is going to be a little intimate. We're going to open up today and, give a little bit of our story on how we got to where we're at. I've had a few listeners hit me up and say, well, how did you become a foreclosure specialist? What took you to the path of real estate? How did you get there? My initial answer to the first question of how did you become a foreclosure specialist, I said that was simply based upon getting all my houses foreclosed on when the market crashed. I learned a lot just by doing that, just by being entrenched in that. I remember it was like 2007 and the market started getting funny. Now, at this time, I'm in my 20s. I got about 5 or 6 properties. One of them my primary, the rest of them I'm renting out. I fixed them all up so they were ready to be, sold at top dollar whenever I was ready to put them on the market. Felt good about things. But one thing I was not doing, and that was really paying attention and being tuned in to where the market was headed. I'm just doing me, buying houses, fixing them up, renting them out. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be a millionaire here real soon. Not even paying attention to what's really going on. And what was really going on was it was a lot of people buying houses that really couldn't afford those houses. They had those interest-only loans, 3-5 year, principal only, interest only, and then they would adjust. But all you heard back then was, oh, you're going to be good. Don't even worry about it. About time, whenever it's time for that interest rate to adjust, you would have already sold the house. It don't even matter. You're going to be good. That was definitely not the case. You got to always be tuned in to the market and what it's doing, where it's going, where it's being forecasted. Back then, I wasn't worried about none of that. I'm like, buy, rehab, rent, sell. That was the only thing I was worried about. So market started getting funny. And next thing I know, you got that crash of 2008. They're not lending no money. Everything is shut down. Everybody losing their job. All my tenants lost their job. Every single one. No tenants were paying rent. Kind of similar to like what's going on now. Kind of interesting how things go. So what did I have to do? I had to start liquidating. But of course, that was after I threw a bunch of good money after bad trying to save the houses. Talked about that plenty of times where, I threw good money after bad trying to save a sinking situation. It doesn't work. All you do is you end up still having to sell your houses and not having no money because you spent it all trying to save a bad situation. So as I started selling everything, I was able to hold on to 2 of them for a couple more years. And I rented those out. Then it came time to sell those. So I finally sold those. Now, throughout this whole process, I'm trying to be a realtor also. So you talk about being a realtor in a market that's crashed and you're not from the city that you in. It's not like you can just hit up your family members or just hit up a bunch of friends that you know and just create a prospect list. No, talk about from the bottom. You got to start door knocking and cold calling. It's the only way. So that's what I did. But at that time, I couldn't get nothing.
What do you do when life takes an unexpected turn for the worse? Where can you turn when everything you have worked hard for comes crashing down and your title no longer serves as your identity? In Licensed to Live, Dr. Jarrett offers sound advice to aid those who, like him, have been under attack from medical boards, certification agencies, hospital systems, legal systems, or the public at large. From insightful coaching on how to handle the initial assault upon your character to proven tools for effectively resetting your life, Dr. Jarrett will help you turn your tragedy into triumph, no matter your occupation. You can get your award-winning copy of Licensed to Live, a primer to rebuilding your life after your career is shattered, at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, your finer book retailers, and you can get an autographed, personalized copy at licensedtolive.com. Emmett Hayes III Coffee Company, EH3, specializes in selecting 100% Arabica coffee beans from distinct coffee growing regions across the globe. EH3 Coffee Company offers an exclusive brand of organic coffee beans and blends. All coffee products are craft roasted to perfection, which yields consistency in quality, taste, and optimal flavor. EH3's quest is to create an evolutionary coffee experience for every single customer, every single time. Get your coffee today at emmetscoffee.com. That's EMMITTSCOFFEE.com. This is Dr. Jarrett Patton. You are listening to the Hayes Realty Real Estate Podcast.
So I looked up and I'm like, man, I've only closed a few deals in the last couple years, barely holding on right now. So I came across a job opening at one of the big 5 banks. I said, let me apply to this and see what's going on. It was in the foreclosure department. And so I said, well, let me see if I can maybe get in at the bank and be working on the other side in the foreclosure department, see how the whole bank is run. And then it will help me when I get back out here to do this real estate. So lo and behold, I actually got the job. Only downside was it was in San Diego, which is not a downside to live in San Diego. It's just I got to move from LA to San Diego. So I did that and then worked at this big 5 bank for about 3 years, starting foreclosures, stopping foreclosures, working with the liaisons, working with the trustees, then got an opportunity to actually write the procedures for the foreclosure process. That was a big thing because now I'm like, ooh, here I am. I'm really a real estate, a realtor, investor guy at heart, but I'm on the other side right now, actually writing the procedures for this foreclosure process. That's big. So I understood how big that was and what that really meant for me going forward. Once I got back into real estate, it meant I was going to have a clear, concise idea of exactly how foreclosures ran at the bank. So knowing I'm getting all this good game from the bank, I hit up my good friend and business partner, Walter, and I said, hey, man, you may want to look at trying to come over here and work at this big 5 bank. I can get you on. They were already, him and his wife, they were already looking to move back to Cali, initially LA. I said, hey, I'm in Dago right now, trying to bounce back, but I'm down here at this big 5 bank in here, foreclosure department. Let's get this game and then take it back to LA in a couple years and kill. So he came, they moved to San Diego, got him on. We were both working there, soaking up every bit of game we could get until one day it happened. They called a big meeting, had foreclosure, bankruptcy, auto loan, had everybody come meet at once, loss mitigation, everybody, building wide meeting. And he said, in order to normalize the workforce, we're going to have to shut the building down. Most people were devastated. I looked at my business partner and I said, it's time. I came around that corner smiling while everybody else was in tears. My business partner looked at me. He said, man, you need to relax. You're looking a little too happy right now. I told him I am happy. You know what this means right now. It's time for us to get back to LA and get to it. And that's what we did. 2014, back in LA, focusing primarily on distressed sales. We became specialists working at the bank on this. We had so much good game, you couldn't even pay to get this info that we knew. And that's how we became foreclosure specialists, from a little bit of on-the-job training and a lot of training at the bank in the foreclosure department. So when we say we foreclosure specialists and we know what we're talking about, it's real talk. We want to be able to give this game out to everybody and help you so you don't fall into foreclosure, don't get foreclosed on. We know all the tricks of the trade. So with that said, if anybody's headed to foreclosure, maybe they see things, trending downward and they want to know what to do, give Hayes Realty a call. Reach out to us. We could just go over different scenarios, talk to you about, little adjustments, little things you may need to make. We're going to let you know what the bank is thinking, how their thought process goes. That's key. We can really let you in on how the bank really thinks. And we look forward to giving up this game. So please, everybody, reach out to us. We got you all day. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Stay safe out there. If you need any assistance with your real estate needs, please give Hayes Realty a call. Whether it's going through foreclosure, have a notice of default assigned on your property, or you need to short sell your house, or maybe you had a death in the family and you need to sell that family member's house, give Hayes Realty a call. 1-800-217-0034.